Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be continuing on our previous video, which is biology of Ciona intestinalis, which is a representative of the subphylum Urochordata. And in the previous video, we have mentioned the characteristic of urochordates, and we have said the reason why they are urochordates is because their nerve cord, the notochord, is restricted towards the tail, and it disappears completely in adults, and we have mentioned all that. And we said they can be single, and they can be colonial, they can be free swimming, and they can be sessile. And we said they have three classes. We have the class Thalliaceae, the class Lavaceae, the class Thalliaceae, the class Ascidaceae, and the class Appendicularia, which is Lavaceae. And the reason why we call them Lavaceae is because of what? It's because of their because they resemble the what? The larval stage of other chordates. They are free swimming. We mentioned that they are free swimming, and we said they always have something A current siphon and S current siphon, which is used for what? Which is used for drawing in water and the pushing out water respectively. So we are going to start now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Let us proceed. Now, Ciona intestinalis, sometimes known as a vase tunicate, is an ascidian sea squirt. A vase tunicate. That is where we got the name what? We got the name Ciona. A vase tunicate. Is an ascidian sea squirt and a tunicate with a very soft tunic. Hence, the name pillar of intestine. That is Ciona intestinalis. That's the meaning. Pillar of intestine. The reason is because the body is soft, translucent, column-like structure, resembling mass of intestine sprouting from the rock. And I will show you the image now. So look at the image that is here. Look at the image that I have here. If you notice very well, this image shows that they look like what? They look like something like intestine. So that is why we call them Ciona intestinalis, which is pillar of intestine. They are like pillar and they look like intestine. So look at the structure that we have here. Just like the other structure that we have been having, we have the pharyngeal slits. Let me show you this one. This one is more prominent. We have the pharyngeal slits. We have the incurrent siphon here. You understand? We have the incurrent siphon here. We have the excurrent siphon here. You understand? So that is how everything works. And they have what? They have the endostyle. Even though this one is I already told you that they have two things. They have the endostyle and the what? And the pharyngeal slits. You understand? So this one will be the pharyngeal slits. I get me now. Now, if you notice very well, we are seeing blood cells and heart. We have seen ovary and testes. We are seeing stomach, esophagus, bronchial sac, and neural complex. Now, this neural complex is where the nerve cord fuses with the cerebral ganglia, which is the ganglionic mass, the singular ganglia. That is where it fuses with it. And we have the maxillar band. I will show you what the maxillar band is. You notice that this maxillar band looks like a basket. So I will show you what they use it for when we are going for what? When we are going for the biology itself, the biology of Ciona intestinalis. So let us proceed. Now, the body form. Let's talk about the body form, the shape. The adult sea squirts are barrel shaped. They are sessile, and they are marine. They are marine animal. Unlike other chordates, they can be mistaken for what? For cnidarian. We all know cnidarian. You understand? Example of a cnidarian that you can mistake them for is what do you call it? Is anthozoa. We can mistake them for anthozoa. You know, anthozoa also look like a flower. You understand? Look like a flower. And if you check that one as well, they are looking like tentacles of anthozoa. So you can mistake them. You can easily mistake them for cnidarian. The body is covered with tunic, and they look more or less like a lady's bag. I get me now. They look more or less like a what? Like a lady's bag. And I will show you a structure of how they look like a lady's bag. I get me now. So they have incurrent siphon. They have two openings. The first opening is incurrent siphon, which they use for drawing in water, and the next one is excurrent siphon. And it is through this excurrent siphon that water, gametes, waste product is passed outside of the body. So that's what they use excurrent siphon for. I get me now. Now, you see, the larval stage of sea squirts does not feed. It does not feed. What it does is that it swims for some hours or day before it now attaches itself vertically to a solid subject, and that solid subject is known as what? Substratum. Then they undergo metamorphosis. I get me now. So you have to note that the larval stage of Ciona intestinalis does not feed. What they do is that they are actively swimming, and once they see a substratum, after a few days or few hours, they attach themselves to the substratum and start becoming adult. They start metamorphosizing to adults. Now, what happens is that in the adults, when the sea squirt is expanded, the water enters through the incurrent siphon. I get me now. Now, once it enters into the incurrent siphon, it goes into a spacious ciliated pharynx, which is the pharyngeal gills. Let me show you the structure. So look at it. The water enters through the what? Through the incurrent siphon. When they expand, so there will be expansion. There must be what? Expansion. Now when they expand, water enters into the incurrent siphon and goes into a ciliated pharynx. This pharynx is ciliated. I get me now. Once it gets there, this ciliated pharynx is minutely perforated by slits to form an elaborate basket wall. What I was telling you the other time. I get me now. Elaborate basket wall. I get me now. So this elaborate basket wall is what they use for what? For filtering before it goes into the stomach, before it goes into the intestine, where digestion occurs. Then it goes into the anus, where it is transferred out through the what? Through the excurrent siphon. Now, the circulatory system consists of heart. I get me now. It consists of what? Heart. And this heart, we have two. It has two vesicles. You understand? It has two vesicles. We have the one vesicle can be on the either side of the heart. I get him now. And the other vesicle is found in any. It is connected to a diffuse system of smaller vessels. They do not indicate the vesicle here. You understand? But just that there is a vesicle. Maybe this one. You understand? But one is connected directly to the heart, and the other one is connected to the other small vesicle. I get me now. And it is also connected to the spaces serving as pharyngeal baskets. You understand? Where gaseous exchange occurs between the pharynx and the what? And the heart. You know, the function of pharynx is respiration, and the function of respiration is to transfer what? To transfer respiratory gases. So apart from using water for filter feeding, they also use the pharynx for what? For extracting oxygen. You understand? So that they can give what? They can circulate oxygen throughout their body. So that is what I mean by that. Now, that is what I've written here. You understand? They have two tracking features, and this tracking features is a very odd features that is found in no other chordates. You can find it in no other chordates. You understand? And the first one is that the heart beats and drives blood first in one direction. It drives the blood firstly in one direction for a few beats, and then it pauses and it reverses the direction at which it drives the blood. So let us say, for example, it is driving the blood like this. You understand? Then for a bit it pauses and start driving the blood like this. So that is a very unique features of what? Of Ciona. You understand? And there's also a presence of enormous rare elements, which is vanadium and niobium, which the function has not been known. Even the concentration of vanadium compared in sea squirt compared to the sea is about 2 million times more than the concentration of vanadium inside the sea. You understand? But the function of this vanadium and niobium has not been known yet. You understand? Now, the nervous system of Ciona intestinalis is restricted to a nerve ganglion. It is basically restricted to a nerve ganglion, and I've already mentioned that the nerve cord is merged together with the what? With the ganglia. You understand? I get it now. No, the adult nervous system is quite simple and contains pinkish elongated cells, which is about 4 millimeters long in length, and this brain is called the cerebral ganglia that is embedded between the two siphons. It is embedded between the what? Between the two siphons. Now, let's now look at it. This is where I was saying that they look like a lady's bag. You have known the lady's bag before, so they look like a lady's bag basically. Can you see? That's where I said they can be what? They can be sessile, they can be single, and they can be solitary, and they can be in colony. You understand? So if you look at this one now, it is just there. You understand? So okay, if the body is covered with what? With a tunic. With a tunic. Now let us proceed. This is the structure as well. In the structure, we have the branchial siphon, which is the incurrent siphon that leads to the mouth. Now, this is the tunic that is covering their body. They have the endostal that is lining the pharyngeal slit, we have the stigmata, which is known as the pharyngeal slit. So water going into the what? Into the pharyngeal slit, it is ciliated. The pharyngeal slit is ciliated, and this is for what? For filter feeding, before it is then transferred into the what? Into the stomach, into the intestine, then outside of the anus. The undigested material is outside of the anus, you understand? But if you notice very well, apart from the intestine, we also have genital ducts, which means it is through this excellent siphon too that we use for what? For releasing of gametes. I get it now. That we use for what? Releasing of gamete. They use it for releasing of gamete as well. So this is the art. Can you see? The art is dorsal. And look at it here. This is what I was saying. We have the dorsal vessel and we have the ventral vessel. So these are the two vessels that they have in the dorsal and the ventral. If you note that very well, the ventral is attaching directly to the what? To the arch, and the dorsal is attaching to the space between the what? Between the pharynx, which is pharyngeal slits, and also the space between the what? The basket. I get me now, the pharyngeal basket. So that is where the dorsal vessel is found. I get me now. They also have cerebral ganglia. Yeah, I've mentioned this one. So these are the things that you have to note when we come to biology of Ciona intestinalis. So I've explained all these ones. They have the ovary, you understand, and the ovary is also leading to the what? To the genital duct. We have the what? We have the testis. Where is the testis? There is the testicle. I get me now. If you notice very well, both ovary and the testicle, they are almost in the same position, and both of them are what? Are leading outside through the what? To the atrial siphon. You understand? Now let me use the opportunity to just explain the reproduction. So during reproduction, what they do is that what? They produce egg and sperm. Once they produce this egg and sperm, they release it into the surrounding water almost simultaneously. So we have the sperm and we have the what? We have the egg almost simultaneously. So fertilization is going to occur externally, and once fertilization occurs, the egg hatches into larva, and the larva swims actively for a while, then attach itself to the substratum. Once it attaches itself to the substratum, it starts metamorphosizing into the adult stage. She understand that? That's just the simple this thing. Now let us explain the digestion. Now they have coiled and complete digestive system with mouth and anus. You understand? With mouth and anus, and they are seen to be suspension feeders. Now they remove plant skins from the stream. If water passes through the pharynx, the feeding now depends on the formation of mucous nets that is secreted by the glandular roof and the endostal that is located along the ventral side of the pharynx. So look at it. It is ciliated by the what? The pharyngeal slit and the endostal. Are you getting me now? The glandular roof and the endostal, that is what? That is secreted along the what? Ventral to the pharyngeal slit. You understand? So there is a mucus. What they use mucus for? They use for trapping the food particles. So that once food particle has been trapped, it will take it via the pharynx into the stomach with the help of the cilia. You understand? So the cilia of the pharynx pull the mucus and spread it dorsally to the back, so that it can be absorbed by the midgut and the what? And the stomach. And once it has been absorbed, the undigested material is going to pass through the what? Through the anus into the what? Into the excrement siphon. So that is their what? That is their digestive system. And this is also a structure of an ascidian. It's also a structure of a Ciona intestinalis. So I've explained the reproduction. So this is the reproduction. I think I've explained that before. So this is what you have: the atrial siphon and the oral siphon. So you can see it as branchial siphon and atrial siphon. You can see it as incurrent siphon and excurrent siphon. You understand? You can see it as these are the things that you can see. So this is the heart, the cell, and the organ. So thank you so much for watching this video. Really appreciate. So we have mentioned a lot of things in this video, which is relating to the biology of what? Biology of the urochordates. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Thank you.